This is the Space Shot, episode 43 for June 26th, 2017. Messier and Seasat. Hey everyone, welcome to the Space Shot, your daily space history, pop culture, and news fix. I'm John Molnix. On this day in 1730, French astronomer Charles Messier was born. Messier is best known for his catalogue of Messier objects, catchy name, which was a catalogue of nebulas, star clusters, and galaxies. His catalog is still in use today. Search your mobile device's app store for a star chart app or other star tracker app, and dozens of results will come up. Most of these apps will have the Messier catalog in them. In addition to developing the catalog that would bear his name, Messier also discovered a fair number of comets. Originally, he had designed the catalog as a way he could track objects in the sky that are permanent and not comets. One of the objects that Messier had observed, though he wasn't able to actually see it as more than a point of light, is the Sombrero Galaxy. I'll link to a picture of this galaxy in the show notes. Messier's legacy lives on in star catalogs and in history. It also lives on in a more practical way as well. Messier marathons are parties that are organized by amateur astronomers and have the goal of observing as many Messier objects in a night as possible. Your location, the weather, and the season can all determine just how many objects you'd be able to see in a night, but it's definitely fun to experience one of these Messier marathons. In the show notes, I'll link to the Astronomy Club's Near Me website that's run by Sky and Telescope magazine. For the rest of today, I want to talk about the first Earth observation satellite that had a mission to specifically study Earth's oceans. The launch date of the Seasat satellite isn't exactly clear, with some NASA websites saying that the launch was on June 27th, while other NASA websites say it was on June 28th. There's even websites that say that the launch was today. I'm in the process of nailing down the exact date and will update you accordingly once I hear the definitive answer. In any case, I wanted to talk about the mission today because I already have an episode planned for the 28th. The Seasat satellite was a testbed for a synthetic aperture radar that was used for ocean observation. The satellite could measure ocean surface heights, wind speed, temperature, and surface features of Earth. Sadly, Seasat was only in operation for 105 days after a massive short circuit crippled the satellite. The mission was a success, though, because it provided proof that valuable sea surface and subsurface data could be gathered from space. It's remarkable to think about how we've only been monitoring our oceans from space for just under 40 years. No matter what your views on climate change are, conducting Earth observations from space is an important task because it helps us gather more information. The data that we've gathered so far represents a blip in the cosmic timescale, and further study and analysis of our planet pays off in many ways. First, it helps us understand immediate weather patterns better, leading to better forecasts. The second way it helps us out is farmers and anyone that's producing food can benefit from the soil and crop analysis that can be done from space. Lastly, studying our own planet will help us refine technologies and best practices that can be used to study other planets in our solar system. Tomorrow, we dock at the Mir space station on the anniversary of the first space shuttle mission to dock with Mir. Thank you for listening to the show. Producing a daily podcast does take a lot of time, so I'd love if you could take just a minute to leave a review or rating on Apple Podcasts and let me know what you think. A huge shout out and thanks to everyone that's written and left a review so far. I really appreciate it. It helps more people find the podcast in iTunes, so keep writing those reviews. I appreciate it. It would be awesome if you would subscribe to the podcast and share it with anyone that you know that loves history, space, or pop culture. If you're so inclined, you can ask me questions and chat on Instagram and Twitter. Find me at John Molnix on pretty much every social media website. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.